It's Mike, and I'm back with my speedrun of Hollow Knight, or let's say attempted speedrun by a person who does not really know what they are doing. I'm just going to make sure that everything is functional over on the stream side of things. Not really know what they are doing. Looks like we're in good shape here, and we're going to just turn down a hair the volume of the game. Alright, so last time we got a bunch of stuff, and now we have not everything. We have a lot of the mobility that we need, and as you can see, we're currently 3 hours into the game, and we have got a maximum of 10 if we want to make this a quote-unquote official speed run. So, let's see. We picked up at the resting grounds where we just got the dream nail, and I picked up a little bit of essence by beating the Spirit of Zero. Not Zero from Mega Man. So what I want to do now, 1257 Geo. I'll go to Dirtmouth, and I want to buy the Dash Master, the Run Master. I've got a key for Sly in the store, and I should be able to give him the key, and that'll unlock some new stuff that I can purchase, including a really useful badge, which is going to make me run faster at all times, which is the thing that I definitely want. That's the key to my storeroom. Alrighty, so what has he got for us now here? I'm not going to be paying for that mask shard anytime soon. I do need the elegant key before we're done. The heavy blow is not a high priority. I don't need another simple key. The sprint master is absolutely... that is my bag. I could buy the elegant key. I won't need that for a little while yet. Question is, am I going to... I also don't know if time is advancing while I shop, so I probably shouldn't spend too long staring at this guy's stuff. So, I actually even have a notch free right now. I have not been making the utmost use of all my notches. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 10 of these doohickeys. So now the next question is going to be, is it worth it for me to go and see the charm seller to pick up an extra notch for myself? I don't really know the answer to that question, but what I do know is that the next important movement upgrade is the double jump, and I get that by going through the ancient basin. And from here, I don't have the map for this area, damn it. From here, I'd found a little passageway down that took me to what's-his-face, the lake. Can I see my big map where I am? Yeah, I'm over there. The Forgotten Crossroads is there. I think if I were to go down underground, get to the lake, what's it called? The lake of the Blue Lake. I could maybe use my super dash to get across there pretty fast, which I think will put me at the charm cellar before too long. This place sucks as usual, but now that I've unlocked all of the breakable walls, it's a pretty short little hop to get through. I don't want to go downstairs. I will want to go downstairs in a bit. I think that'll take me to the ancient basin. That didn't get me quite as far as I was hoping. Wish I had a map for this area. Oh, damn it. I was supposed to buy the map when I was back in town. Blue Lake, yeah. It won't matter that much if I have that map, I don't think. There's something up there, I don't remember what it is or how good. Well, I'm not going to get it this way. Not going to spend a lot of time here, but I can potentially pick it up. Might be worth it. Oh, it's just a rancid egg. I get it, it's for here, but I don't intend on using the rancid eggs for much of anything. So does this take me to Charm Seller's place? Yeah, I wish I could. It does. It's a one-way trip, though. What the hell, I'm here. I love me some charm notches, so I'm not going to turn one down if I'm right here. Now, 800 for quick focus. So at this point, the next charm notch will require 8 more charms that I have. I might get that by the time we're done. It's a little hard to say. Steady body is kind of good. Shaman stone will do more damage. I'll pick up steady body while I'm here just because I might actually use that at some point. Quick focus is super useful. And the game being the game, it's hard to beat some of these boss. Okay, let me just do a little perusal of what I'm going to equip on myself here. I want to keep the long nail, I want to keep Sprint Master. The Gathering Swarm is good, so is the Compass. So I've really only got one spare notch to play with right now. Okay, so if we're being totally honest, I probably shouldn't have come here because I'm not making good use of this extra notch that I have yet. Like, steady body's okay, but that's not a game changer. Anyway, so yes, notches are super important. In the 7 hours that I have left, there's a chance that I will accumulate the 7 more charms that I need to buy one more notch slot. Notches really make or break your character build later in the game. They're really what determines how powerful you are. Stagnation so far. Okay, it wasn't a huge detour. Yes, okay. Alright, this is dumb. I want to go get that. Oh, hi. Hey there, guy. Yeah. Shut your face. Alright. Alright. Yes, so, I should have gone to Durmouth. I should have bought the map for the resting grounds while I was here the first time. So I'm going to waste a couple minutes doing that right now because I want to have it. It did not take me very long to do that little loop and go see the charm seller.
Bafanada.
Bafanada. There's the resting grounds map. Yes. I don't really need cocoon pins. I do want warrior's grave pins, and I can just barely afford them, so this is clearly a sign that I should get more of those. Alright, I'm flat broke. Let's go get something useful, like the double jump. And potentially the Esma's Tear, which I need to swim in the acid. Oh, I might need to update this map before it would be completely useful to me. Oh, okay. Okay, so that gets me to the City of Tears. Forgotten Crossroads is up there, but I would need the tram pass to go there. Oh, I thought there was a way to the Forgotten Crossroads, the Ancient Basin from here. Turns out I don't know where I'm going exactly. The Ancient Basin... That's not the Ancient Basin, it was the Foam Wastes. The City of Tears. I don't remember how to get to the Ancient Basin, but I'm going to go and take the big elevator down to the right side of the City of Tears, and that's probably going to be useful. So let's do that. Yeah, okay. Again, not a professional speedrunner. I have finished this game once. The map is enormous. It's really hard to keep everything in mind at all times. So I'm just doing my best, and I still think I have a chance. I've only used up 3 hours out of 7. I'm going to have the double jump before I've made it through 4 hours. Wait, is this where I'm supposed to be? This'll do. This isn't breakable, is it? No. Don't mess with those big guys. There's not much profit in it. There we go. Righto. So, it would not be terrible if I could make it to the Gladiator Arena, because you can get Pale Ore and another Charm Notch up there, which I'd love to have. But I do not know what the fastest way to get up to the Gladiator Arena is. I don't know that I actually want to make the detour, because there's nothing else that I need up there. So I guess I should say, there are more than one ending to this game, and I'm not going to go for the good one. At least not right away. The good one is longer. So I'm going to try to finish the game with a kind of bad ending in 10 hours. And then if I'm enjoying myself, I'll keep going. See what I can manage. Up. Ow. It's so much fun to pogo off with people in this game. What's this? Auditor's journal. Sure, that's money. I need money. I still gotta buy the ornate key. And I want to get that 800 Geo charm for quick healing. Because there's some boss fights where it's effectively impossible to heal if you don't have the quick healing charm. I feel like there might have been something up farther that I might be missing, but I think that's life. So from here I can get to the outer wall if I so choose. But again, I mean, aside from stopping off at the... Sorry, I'm being really sloppy here. Aside from getting to the outer wall, I'm not sure if there's much profit in it for me, so there's nothing useful here, because this takes me there. But if you go through here, it takes you to the outer wall. Oh, there's a grub there. Is it a real grub? Yes. Okay. It takes 31 grubs to get the pale ore from the elder grub, and I don't think I'm going to save that many in this playthrough. That's a lot of grubs. I'm probably something around like 10 or 12 at this point. King's Station. So if we go through this place and head left, we'll eventually be able to unlock a door, which is going to allow us to connect the two halves of the City of Tears, which is nice. If nothing else, because the other side of the city is where the guy is who has, who will buy all the stuff. Okay, this is the way to the Ancient Basin. Let's open the door to the other half of the City of Tears, and then we'll go to the Ancient Basin. Yeah, the guy who buys all of our trinkets for lots of money is over there. I believe this is the way up to the one of the three dreamers, but I can't get there until I have the double jump. Oh, come on. Ouch. Yeah, there's a dreamer above us. I don't think there's any point in going up there until we have the double jump. And I believe this is the switch that I wanted. Yes. There you go. Sure wish I had some pale ore, but I believe that I will be able to get some shortly after we enter the Ancient Basin. So, the pale ore is going to be used to upgrade our attack power. There are 6 pieces in the game. Each upgrade costs 1 more than the last. So the first one costs 1, then 2, then 3. The first one we're obviously going to get. The second one, probably. The third one, probably not. If we get half the pale ore in the game, we get our nail up to level 4 and 5. At which point, I think I'm satisfied. Oh, this place. I remember this place. Very, very long, somewhat dangerous shaft you gotta fall down to get to the Ancient Basin. There's Geo up there, but I want to make it to the bottom of this shaft in one piece. And it's got a few surprises in store for me. This place here, we just passed by. One of the trickier spots in the game, I find, is the little passageway that you have to take through there. We'll get to that later when we want to get Ismi's Tear. In the meantime, we now have to cross this kind of big, long place, and there is some secret stuff down here. It's a little hard to get to. Ow. Alright, we need to give this one more try, but I don't want to lose my life here. Wanderer's Journal. Okay, that was probably not worth the pain. Oh, damn it. Okay, I'm going to be very unhappy if I die here. Dying in this place would not do my speedrun any good. trying to kind of gain soul off these enemies so that I can heal, and that one gave me just enough to make back the damage that I took, but it would have been way better to not get hit. It might be worth it just to kind of get through here and then focus on the slightly easier to beat enemies, like these guys. Okay, that's good. Clawing our way back to full health here. Okay. Use that soul before I waste some. Okay, good, good, good. We're back in decent shape. Alright. There's something down here, right? Just some money. I've got the steady body charm on now, so when I whack things, it doesn't drive me backwards. And that's nice. But it's also such a...
Baby?
Oh, hey. Sounds like
what's up, Mike?
there. It's me. I'm doing some more of the Hollow Knighting.
Cool.
What's up with you?
Joe and I are watching a 5-hour wrestling pay-per-view.
Oh boy.
That was broadcast yesterday super early in the morning, but he went to take his dogs out, so I'm just kind of chilling for a minute.
Hey, well, that's nice. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, I thought I'd come see what's going on. So how's your speed run going?
Well, a little hard to say exactly how I'm doing, but I started today at 3 hours in, found the ancient basin. I'm going to go and get the double jump, and hopefully some pale ore somewhere down here. I don't remember exactly
Get that
where it is.
weapon upgrade.
Yeah. So I've been doing some math on the pale ores. There's 6 in the game, but with half of that you can upgrade your nail to the second highest level. So I have a feeling that I'm not going to go for all 6. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think I need the last upgrade to beat the Hollow Knight. It's a tough fight, but I've practiced it a lot at this point.
Yeah. So what is the idea that you just beat the first form, like the first boss, like get the bad ending for the speedrun to be finished?
I think so. That's what I'm going for anyway. I certainly have no intention of trying to get the good ending in this much time because I think this is where the pale ore is. Yeah, I don't think I have it in me to get the good ending because that requires like another couple of hours of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd really have to optimize by like studying a map to do that.
And practice too, like because you can't afford to get killed and like you have to be able to beat the bosses with less than optimal gear and stuff.
Yeah, I think so. The first time I beat it with 2 upgrades. So
only 2?
Not super difficult. Yeah, I don't think I got the third. I didn't get all the when I played it.
So, if I was feeling, you know, a little worried, I could take this pale ore back and get the first of the ore upgrades. I think I can get to the double jump without it, though. It's not that hard, I want to say, hard going through here. There is that fight against the lost kin. Is that? That's a smashy floor. I don't remember what's down there. I don't have enough soul to break it. Maybe you can find some enemy to kill. The enemies respawn. I want to see what's down through the smashy floor, but
I think usually when you leave the screen they respawn, but I'm not 100% sure.
No, I think sometimes it takes a transition or 2 before they come back.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't want to waste your time.
That's fine, you're not wasting your time. I could just stop him down here. Alright, that'll do it. I don't know if this is necessary, but again, 10 hours is a long time, and I think there's a bit of room to fudge it. It's like trying to get a 3 hour is the basic speedrun for Super Metroid, and once you have a relatively good idea of how the game is played, it's not hard to manage a 3 hour speedrun. These guys. Oh, grub. Oh, damn it. Are you a real grub? I think the creepy grubs are only in the deep down.
I think there's a tell for the mimic grubs, but I don't remember what it is.
I'm aware of one, which is that you can dream nail them before you unlock them, If you dream nail a regular grub, it wants to go home, basically. And if it's not a regular grub, I think it's probably hungry or something like that. Most of the bad monsters in this game are just hungry. There's a little fountain where you can throw away all your money and eventually get a little soul container upgrade. And that's nice, but I'm not going to be buying that on this run.
The monsters in this game are dark and they're hungry for souls.
Indeed. Just like in all the best games. Oop. Yeah, so how's your wrestling pay-per-view doing for you?
It's long.
Sounds like wrestling.
That's fine. It's like a special super show that Saudi Arabia is kind of paying
Oh, it's
them
that
to
one.
do.
I heard about that on the podcast. That sounds really weird.
It is really weird. It feels weird to watch it, and just Joe looked up there's that Cato Institute Human Rights or Human Freedom Index thing or whatever, and he looked up Saudi Arabia.
Oh God.
The United States is like 19th or 18th or something, and Saudi Arabia is 149th. Yeah, so it's not such a great place, and the fact that WWE is willing to accept their money is... Yeah, I'm sure it's a huge pile of money, but it doesn't make me feel great about...
supporting them.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Also the fact that none of the women are allowed to participate in the show in any way whatsoever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, now I know what you're talking about.
Hi, Alex.
Hey.
And I don't think there's no women allowed in the audience either, unless they're being escorted by a male.
Jesus.
What is? Wait, hang on. What are these women? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I don't know. Man.
What is that?
How many penises do they have?
Yeah, 5, I think. That's why they're so intimidating.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think I know it. Oh, you know what? I do know what you're talking about now. Those things. Got it. Yeah, get them out of here.
God.
I can't keep this up.
I know.
You probably shouldn't keep this up.
Yeah. Probably not.
I don't know. I'm always whatever. That sort of state-sponsored segregation is not okay.
You don't
I'm also like but I definitely like. I also feel like there's a certain level of respect that I have to have for the religious beliefs of the people there. But when it's
you and me differ on that account.
When it's enforced by the state, I definitely can't do that. I don't know. I'm getting closer and closer. I should just cancel my WWE membership, but
how much is it?
It's like $10 a month.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's not bad, but I just don't feel great about giving that company money.
It's more the ethical side of it.
For sure.
Well, the fact that Vince McMahon and the company support Trump, and also the fact that his wife is a member of his cabinet in a way.
Right.
And the Saudi Arabia stuff, and just a lot of the other stuff that they do is just
Right.
But a lot of the wrestlers that they employed have more progressive politics, and they are allowed to have opinions on things. Like Finn Balor has recently come out as a really big a proponent of gay and trans rights and stuff like that. So they at least let their talent use their platform for good, which is good. So I don't know.
But it feeds the horrible machine that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's no ethical consumption under capitalism.
That's annoying.
There you go. It is annoying that there's no ethical consumption under capitalism.
Oh, hey, Joe's back.
Hi, Joe.
Sorry, no, I meant it's annoying that people say that so that they can justify unethical things while claiming to be ethical humans. That's what I meant.
Yeah, Eric, so cancel your fucking subscription. We were just talking about how wrestlers themselves are not bad people, but
some of them are.
Some of them definitely
some of them are. Some of them are.
A lot of them are, especially ones from the 80s.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna hit play on this again, Eric, if you're ready.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Okay. Mike, do you want us to go away?
Oh, whatever. You guys can hang out.
Okay.
Oh, is Mike actually streaming?
Yeah, he's actually. mentioning Hollow Knight. He's trying to do a speed run.
Uh-oh. Not
I've
close
been-
to
No,
good.
I saw that. I saw that he posted it to the YouTube channel. I just didn't know if he was doing it now, and if he wants us talking about a cage match in the background while he's doing it.
It's fine. I just got killed, but it's okay. Open up a shortcut, so it's not going to cost
So-
me that much time.
The Hollow Knight speed run is 10 hours long.
Yep. Well, that's how long it takes to get the achievement for
The
it.
achievement, yeah.
Which is kind of what it's the barometer I'm going to use. I mean, I've watched a Hollow Knight speedrun that was like 40 minutes long, but that uses like a
I was
million.
gonna say, I feel like somebody's figured out how to do it in less than
Wall
10
hacks
hours.
or some shit.
Yeah, but I
It's
am
all
just
sorts of glitches, just like unbelievable number of glitches.
yeah.
Right. It'd have to be.
Yeah, because the game is just so big that even at the top speed, there's no way you're going to get through everything in less than a couple hours.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how long a glitchless speedrun is. I'm assuming that it must be at least like 4 hours or something.
Yeah,
Just-
it's a big game.
Just for the amount of running that it takes, you know?
Yeah.
You can find that out. It's
How did you make out, Alex, with that game? Did you end
I
up
haven't beaten it yet. No, I got, I don't know, maybe like a fourth to 50% of the way through the game, and I was like, damn, this is fucking long.
Yeah,
And
it's
then,
huge.
Hollow Knight glitchless. 1 hour 19 seconds.
Wow.
Wow,
that's pretty good.
that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking absurd.
Hollow Knight glitchless. 48 minutes 45 seconds.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'm curious.
There's gotta be.
Can you post a link to that in the Discord chat so I can check it out later?
When they say glitchless, they still must count wall hacks or something. There's no way. Like, there's just straight up no way.
Yeah.
So now it's not glitchless, it's no major glitches.
Oh, well, that's a little different. The game is thick with bugs and glitches and things, so...
The
There's
game's
a lot
really
of
thick
bugs.
with bugs, because...
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
thanks.
I would have said I did that on purpose, but I didn't. Alright, can get that double jump. So this is...
39:10 is the shortest one I could find in the NMG class.
That's still crazy, because this is like a 20-hour game, at least.
Like 25 to get the bad ending, and 30 to get the good ending. Which you should do, by the
Christ.
way, because it's really cool.
Yeah, I will.
Double jump. So I got the double jump in about 3.5 hours, which is approximately 13 hours faster than the first time I played this game.
The list of video games that I think should take more than 8 to 12 hours to complete is like 5 games long.
That's
And
kind of
most
how
of them
I
are
feel.
Zelda.
So what are the other 4?
I mean, I was okay with Metal Gear Solid 5 taking as long as it did.
Not messing
Not
with that
me.
guy again, just so you
I
know.
never finished it.
Chrono Trigger.
I picked up Metal Gear Solid 5 like last week because it was $5.
That's good.
That game
There's
is
some-
100% worth $5.
Speaking of companies that you don't want to support,
Yeah.
whatever's down there can't be worth going for. Alright.
That game's pretty fucking cool.
And try and get this money here. Pogo, pogo, pogo. Oops. I have a double jump. What am I doing?
What the hell was I gonna say?
We're going to talk about how it's super dumb if Brock Lesnar doesn't lose the title in this match.
Man, I love the way that you can downstroke and jump across spikes and enemies and stuff.
Nothing better than a good downstroke.
No, it feels so good.
If you know what I mean.
Oh, I saw Alex playing Dungeon of the Endless yesterday.
Oh,
I'm playing it
that's
right now.
That's a hell of a game.
That is a hell of a game.
It is a hell of a game.
Hey, if you're
Are you
into that,
playing
at
it?
some point we're gonna have to revive.
Is
our
that a hell of a
multiplayer.
game?
It's a hell of a game.
It's all right. If you're into that, at some point we're gonna have to revive our attempt to do a multiplayer
Yes.
round.
I have a free copy of it, so we'll get one other person maybe and do a full 4-player co-op journey through the dungeon. And get into big arguments about what upgrades to buy.
Eric, I don't know if you can see where I am in the stream, but you got to get the good ending, and then you will understand why I think this place is significant.
Ah, fuck.
You got to do it, man.
Oh, this run's over. Shit. Alright, abandoned game.
Yeah. Alex, have you tried multiplayer Dungeon of the Endless?
Nope.
It's super cool, but it's really hard.
Yeah.
The regular game's really hard.
Yeah, well,
I think,
imagine
like-
the regular game, but you can't pause.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck
Is
that.
that the one that's in space? And
Mhm.
it's like okay.
Yeah.
And it's like endless.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, it actually has a pretty well-defined end.
Yeah, I've never gotten even. I think the farthest I've gotten is like floor 14 or something, and there's like 24 or something like that.
I think it's. Isn't it 15? I thought it was 15.
Oh, is it? Then I was really close.
You were very close.
That's weird. How come I don't have the map between the Ancient Basin and King Station? That's kind of strange. I guess the fastest way to get to the nailsmith would be to go up to the storage room. Alright, I think it's time for a nail upgrade.
Do it.
Question
Makes
is,
so much. There's so many areas that are so much easier when you get that.
yeah, and this game's hard. I had a really hard time with whatever it's called, the broken vessel. So I think I'm gonna put things, put the odds in my favor. Actually, you know, I can get that, and then I'll go into the waterways, and I'll go get the Isby's tier. So it won't even be that much of a detour.
Yeah, you won't have to go super far out of your way.
Once I got Isby's tier, it's gonna be time to go through Deep Nest.
Yay!
Oh, that's gonna be fun. So there's Pale Ore and Deep Nest. If you want to fight this really scary, weird spider monster for it. Who I remember being pretty tough. And worth it for that ore, but not an easy fight.
Master of the Broctagon sounds super dumb, by the way. Just throwing that out there. A Broctagon has half as many sides as an octagon, I guess.
I'm more a master of the sexagon, if you know what I mean.
Oh
That's
wow,
that's a hexagon, Mike, not a sexagon.
Mike, are you talking about that like big thing with the, like the tiny legs and the big mask that runs back and forth? It takes like 100 hits to kill.
I don't remember how many hits it takes to kill, but I remember it being a tough fight. It's the mimic. It's
I mean,
Yeah.
Centipede is a much easier game of the trackball. I'm just saying.
It's yeah.
There's another Jeff Gersman home game I watched recently when he was playing Centipede.
Oh. But yeah, it's as you're running around in the Deep Nest, you see yourself at some point, and if you track yourself down, it turns out that it's a creepy mimic. Oh crap! I don't have enough. I probably don't have enough money for this nail upgrade right now. I'll go see the. Gotta go see the guy who buys antiquities.
Oh yes.
So, Mike, are you using a guide?
No. I mean, I played the whole game, but it's an enormous game, and I have not memorized everything. I'm going from memory, and occasionally, like between sessions, I looked up where the Pale Ore locations were because I didn't want to waste 2 hours trying to find those again, even though I've already found them all in the past. But
So
like,
you are using a guide.
well, occasionally referencing stuff, but not while I'm playing. Right now, I'm just kind of going off memory and doing the best I can.
Or do you know if you're like on pace to actually do this?
I
then,
don't.
or-
Again, I think that there's. I think 10 hours is generous once you know what you're doing. And again, clearly it is because the speed record is like an hour. So.
Right. So if you get to like 9 hours and realize you're not on a good pace, you're gonna start clipping through walls and shit, or like.
No, I don't think so. I'm a glitchless kind of guy.
I don't know. When the last quote unquote speedrun I did was for Resident Evil 7, and I definitely used a guide.
Well, you know, I'm just giving this the old college try, and if I get to the end and it took me 14 hours or something, then I'll probably look up some strategies if I ever decide to try it again, which I don't know if I will. I'm just doing this because it's fun. It's like, it's just a really enjoyable game to play.
Yeah, I mean, I felt the same way about Resident Evil 7. I just didn't want to have to do it all over again, even though I ended up beating it like 2 more times after I did the super fast run through.
How long is a speed run for Resident Evil 7?
What is the... It's the same as this, right? There's an achievement for it, and you get a weapon. You get a thing. I don't remember which thing you get, but...
Rocket launcher or something?
It's a rocket lawn chair, Mike, please.
Oh, 800. I'm glad I sold all that stuff.
Yeah, they're expensive.
I forgot that they were this expensive this fast.
Just get me out of here achievement. Yeah, 4 hours.
Okay.
Circular saw weapon.
Yes, the circular saw. So, what people who really want to do... So I did my Madhouse run first. without really any meaningful bonus items or cheats.
That's the super hard version.
That's the super hard version. And then when I was like, man, how do you beat this one boss? How do you do the Marguerite fight on Madhouse without... And like, one of my friends who also does live streams on YouTube and stuff was like, oh, use the circular saw. I was like, I don't have it because I didn't do that thing yet. And he's like, oh, you're fucked then. Which isn't completely true, but the answer is stay on the stairs because her behaviors are locked in a weird way where she won't really... She can only get at you on the stairs from 2 different angles, but it took me a long time to figure that out.
But, like, clearly, there are people out there who've probably done that Madhouse run with, like, 0 upgrades at all, right? So...
yeah, I mean, I'm sure. I mean, I don't know what I think the only thing I had was the upgraded pistol that you get for beating the game on normal difficulty. I think that was the only thing I had. Which is helpful, to be sure, but not on the level of some of the other stuff you get later.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of money.
So, anyway, the only speed run I've ever done is the Speed Lunky achievement in Splunky, which means you have to beat the whole game in 4 minutes. Yeah.
How? Do you just have to luck into a good set of circumstances?
I mean, part of the answer is that you just get really fucking good at playing Splunky.
Sure.
Probably. So it took you probably 4 hours to do that one, and Mike will take 10 hours, and it took me technically 4 minutes to do the Speed Lunky one, but it probably actually took me like 30 hours of playing Splunky.
Right. But I mean, are there circumstances where when you're like, I remember, so back in the day,
I'm sure that occasionally you will roll an easier thing, like if you get a climbing glove or a jetpack early or something. But
right. But what I'm saying is, like, how was there anything that would happen where you would just be like, I'm just going to restart this run because X happened, and therefore, like,
you can't do it. Yeah.
Dark levels. The Splunky dark levels would sometimes be just like a cause for me to just reset, or else I would just like blindly run as fast as I could, and then if I died, I wouldn't worry about it, you know? Yeah. Because the dark level, the only way to play the dark levels well in this game is to take it at least a little bit slow.
Yeah, so like
also,
back
I say
in the day,
I'm playing Splunky.
I was gonna say, are you playing Spelunky? Because you just said this game. Back in the day, I got is it the invincibility cheat or the all weapons cheat you get in GoldenEye for doing the facility in like a minute and a half or something?
Fuck that.
But whatever that is, I did that, and I remember the scientist you have to talk to get the like thing to open the door or whatever it is. Like, he has to be in a certain spot, and if he's not, you basically can't do it. So like, if I got to that point and he wasn't there, it was like, nope, just reset and try again. Because there's no point in continuing this run.
When the run's a minute and a half long, it hurts a little bit less.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Definitely true.
Oh, Dung Defender.
Hey, what was that game that I think, Mike, that you loved and put on your top 10 last year that was a sort of rogue-like Metroidvania thing that's still in early access? What was that called? Dead Cells.
Dead Cells.
Yeah, that game's great.
Is that still in early access?
I think it might be.
I think so.
That game's good though.
It was already good like a year ago when I played it. Like it definitely felt like a real complete game. Dung Defender.
It's good. It's not as good as Hollow Knight.
I feel like Mike also didn't feel like it was as good as Hollow Knight.
I don't know. I think Mike
actually, I
don't know how he feels now.
I've come around on Hollow Knight. I respect Hollow Knight more than when I made my list. Hollow Knight does have problems, like it is enormous. It's just like, it's just so big, and not everyone's going to be in it for the long haul. I think Dead Cells is probably more your speed, Joe, because it's the runs are short and it's really skill-based. I mean, Hollow Knight is also extremely skill-based, but...
It's the Dark Souls of, like, 2D platforming games that we like that came out last year.
Okay.
Hollow Knight is one of the few games where comparing it to Dark Souls is both appropriate and, like, meaningful. Because it's definitely, like, there's a lot of intentional nods in that game to things that are in Dark Souls, both in terms of its design and its aesthetic and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, but we're also, like, at a point where, does anybody honestly compare anything to Dark Souls anymore?
Yes.
Somebody compared their, like, this is a real article on the internet. I think it was on Paste. That was like, you can see the influence of Dark Souls on Avengers Infinity War is obvious. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
Is that a real article or is it supposed to be a joke?
I was saying, are you sure that's not?
No, I'm not. But
was that from the Hard Times gaming site?
Let me
forgot what it's called.
I mean, that sounds like an
on
Onion
Twitter,
article.
though. There was no context.
Well, so you didn't actually read. You could. I mean, yeah.
Let's find out. Give me just a moment.
Okay, I will.
This is important.
Speaking of,
I need to know if people are earnestly making Dark Souls comparisons in 2018.
Brock Wilbur writes on April 27, 2018 at 2:30 p.m. The influence of Dark Souls on Avengers Infinity War is hard to ignore. Attempts were made to keep this spoiler free. Blah, blah.
It's gonna be easy for me to ignore it.
It opens with this. There's gonna be a lot of hot takes on Avengers Infinity War, sorry, heading your way, and this is absolutely one of them. That's the first thing.
It sounds like it's at least a little bit facetious. Then.
Slightly tongue-in-cheek.
Sounds like he's having an affinity war.
Oh.
Avengers Infinity War takes all of its major cues from Dark Souls, period. I'm not making this up as a stretch to do some forget the Avengers 3 is the Dark Souls of movies gag. Is a very direct visual narrative and philosophical influence in everything that happens to Cap and the gang on screen. And I hope in the weeks to come that we'll find that the filmmaker is leaning into this even further.
Cap and the gang?
Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to
That's
read
the worst
further.
thing in that
Funk
article.
band.
Yeah, I'm literally going to see the movie tomorrow morning and have avoided spoilers thus far.
Well,
so.
now you know
Exactly.
it's just like Dark
literally
Souls, so
there's
it's
literally a thing that
totally-
says like last chance to avoid spoilers, so I'm not gonna read further. But
At the
I
end,
don't even
Captain
really
America
care,
has to decide
but-
if he's going to rekindle the flame and begin the cycle anew.
Yeah, how much of the movie is Cap hollow for? That's what I want to know.
The makeup was super long.
It's like
Oh shit!
what?
No, Mike, they just
Roman
painted
Reigns
his face
just
green and
Roman
did it.
Reigns just speared Brock Lesnar through the side of the cage.
Oh yeah, you're a little
that
behind
was,
me.
That was pretty fucking cool.
That was pretty dope, but Brock fucking retained the title, so hey, here's to another
Wait, it's
however
spoilers.
long of fucking part-timer on with the fucking main title on Raw.
Well, at least now all the people that were wringing their hands about them changing the finish of the WrestleMania match so they can
That's
switch
true.
the title
They
on this show
can shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I would argue that Reigns' hands hit before Brock's back did, so he should win.
Oh, well, here we'll probably spend the next however long, like, going over this, right? Will this be like a... What Royal Rumble was it where Shawn Michaels and,
Nope, his hands came undone before the thing came. Jesus, he looks like he spiked himself pretty bad, too. Lesnar definitely hit first, though. That was... Well, so there was Brett and Lex Luger hit simultaneously in 90...
Okay, yeah, maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. Wasn't there one with
93?
Shawn Michaels, too? Or...
Right, and then, well, that wasn't that the one where Austin... Well, no, there was one where Shawn 1 foot hit and he pulled himself back in. That was 96.
Okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I'm definitely thinking of the Brett Luger one.
Whee! Through
Anyway.
the spike tunnel. I found the place that I need to go.
That's alright. This is fine because it means that now Finn Balor will get his title shot, right, Joe? And he'll be the one to defeat Brock Lesnar.
Let's hope so. I mean, that did look super fucking cool.
Yeah, it did look super fucking cool.
Can't take anything away from that. I'm not sure if it looked
That is
quite
one
as
of the
cool as
coolest
the time that
things.
Big Show just like threw Steve Austin through the wall of the cage.
Yeah, that was pretty good too.
But
I don't know. That was one of the best. That was one of the coolest looking spots that I've seen in a while.
yeah.
Anyway, and now into the Royal Rumble part, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing that's left. So, the women. Wait, with the women's title match. Oh wait, no, never mind.
We're not gonna get Asuka Charlotte too.
No.
What if they put mustaches on them? Then could they wrestle?
It looks like this Royal Rumble's a fucking hour and a half long, give or take. And there was
Well, I mean,
no
it's-
prayer break, or if there was, they edited it out.
Alright, I'm gonna accelerate forward so I'm caught up to you. Where are you?
I don't know, the 5th replay of the... Brock and Heyman are standing in the entryway, Roman's laying on the ground looking dejected.
Tell me when they cut to the announcers, and then I'll restart. And we'll try to be at the same point.
Roman looks confused and angry. Heyman is helping Brock up the ramp with his belt.
this is like a shortcut back to the City of Tears.
Yeah.
Forgot about this place. I don't know if I actually wanna. Can I open this door?
I don't think you need to go back there yet, do you?
I just wonder if I can open this door, but I might need one of those funny keys. Oh no, this is what you switch there.
Yeah.
Alright, well, what the heck?
This is the lady with the cushions and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there she is.
There, we're back at the announcers.
Whoops. Nice.
I felt like when I opened that door when I played this game the first time that I should come back at some point and her followers should have like broken into a room and consuming her or something. Considering what the dialogue is, I don't know if that actually happens at any point, but
I'm in the Backlash promo for Rain
okay.
versus Joe.
I'll get there and then.
I don't remember where I'm going. I'm definitely like in the right place to get the tier, but
Do you have a map open?
I don't have a map for this area. Also,
Okay.
this is Hollow Knight, and so because I haven't been here before, I wouldn't
Yeah,
have
no,
a map.
I meant like an outside map.
No,
Like
like I said,
there's
then.
an annotated map on Steam. If you want it.
Eh, that's alright. Like I said, I'm just kind of doing this.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm winging it for the most part.
That's kind of what's fun.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying myself. And it's
Man,
going good.
I
Except
love
for the...
bouncing on dudes' heads in this game.
Oh yeah.
I've done it twice already, but it's so true.
There we go. It's my got the tier. And the good news is I have the tier, and the bad news is I don't have any more excuses. It's time to go to the deep nest.
Yay!
Boo! I mean,
Over
hooray!
no time.
Aren't you glad that Mike's going there and you're not?
Oh, that's true.
Is that where you left your game off, Alex?
I just finished that, but honestly, the deep nest did take a lot out of me, like in a very
Oh, it
existential
sucks.
way.
It is absolutely rough and shitty.
Yeah.
All right.
I did get through that, and I went to the City of Tears and went to that like the one of the like areas that offshoots of there, but I forget the name of it.
Well,
Okay.
there's the ancient basin, but normally you'd go there.
No, I think it was like Soul Sanctuary or something.
Oh, okay, that's where one of the dreamers is. Oh
Yes.
no, so Sanctuary is where you get the down stomp. The
I got
No, it's not
I got a hot deal on some web hosting. And for 95 cents a year, I can sign up for a dot space.
nice.
Okay.
Or we're still
Hey,
trying to figure out.
Yeah, a dot space, a dot website, a dot site domain name.
Okay.
And so what I need is I need suggestions for like a something dot space
Yeah,
because I
fucking
already I
space.
still own onthestick.com and so I'm not and I already paid for that for like 3 years when I changed it to Google because they gave me a smoking deal on it. So
What about space?
Space
dot
dot
space.
space.
Yeah. Is that taken?
I don't know. I
Bet
don't.
that's taken. We
I don't
tried
feel like
in.
that's-
We tried. No one can hear you scream in dot space, and
Oh,
that
that's
was
good.
already
Yeah.
taken.
That's definitely taken.
What about photon torpedo bros in dot space?
Or just pigs in.
People think that's about cops.
I might end up going with disco bush dot space. I don't know.
Not quite as good as discobush.tv, but you know, you
No.
take what you can get.
Or disco bush dot site. I could also have that. For 95 cents. Is that better?
It's definitely something.
Where was that shortcut that I took? I actually want to take that shortcut and have it get to the City
I
of
don't know.
Tears.
I need something because I want to continue on with this and lock this deal in while this promo code is still usable.
97 cents is a pretty good price for a space.
Well, it has to be
DLD.
dot site, dot space, or dot website.
Yeah, it's fine. That space sounds pretty cool to me. I just don't have any like super great ideas for you.
Yeah.
God, it's soon as I get back to town, I'm buying the fucking map for that place.
It's hard. I feel like if the pressure wasn't on, I'd be able to come up with something pretty easily. But
So I just went to www.space.space and there's nothing.
Yeah, but I went to bullet.club and there was nothing before, and it was still owned by someone. They just hadn't put anything there.
yeah, it's space.space is unavailable.
Fuck. What if you just put like an underscore and it was just www._.space? Or maybe bar.space.
Bar.space.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like a clever sort of thing. Damn it.
Yeah, I mean.
This is a dot website.
Welcome to my dot site or website or space. That works too, actually.
Welcome to my dot space. Wait, my
it's
dot
like
space.
MySpace.
Wait,
Yeah.
is my
There's
dot
no way
space
that was still
available?
free. I don't believe it. Not for a second.
Facebook. Wait.
Dot space.
Dot
Welcome
space.
to my dot space is available.
Nice.
How much is it going to cost me to open up this stag station? Oh man, I got 666 Geo.
Oh, there's a Greatest Royal Rumble Championship title. I hope that's not defended. I hope that doesn't turn into a thing where it's like this next match will be for the Greatest Royal Rumble title.
I think they should have a big ring like they had in WCW, like the one DDP had.
Oh yeah, the Battle Bowl ring.
Yeah. Daniel Bryan is the first one in.
Man, I want to go into this shitty place.
And yet,
A man's got to do what a man's got to do.
is this like the worst part of the game or what? Like what's?
Yes.
Hands down. It's just super long and creepy and unpleasant and difficult.
Yeah,
and,
all those
and
things.
ugly.
And dark.
It's
Yeah,
like,
it's
it's
mostly
like the
just
souls are
unpleasant.
especially dark down there. Also, so those creepy bugs and they make annoying noises.
The noises are awful.
Yeah.
Huh.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. For a second, it looked like my save was like gone. I was like, "That's interesting," but no, we're good. We're good.
Is that interesting? Is that the word you would use?
Well, at that point, I'd be like, "Fuck it, I'm not starting this again." Like,
When is this coming to Switch? Because I was feeling like that was the version I was. No, I thought it was.
no, it is.
It
It's
is
just-
supposed
it's-
to. It's taken a long time.
Not till
indefinite.
summer, I think.
Yeah.
It was supposed to come out in the spring, and then they came out and said right before it was supposed to actually come out that it would probably not be until summertime.
Why is Monster Hunter World taking so long to come to PC? Is that like an exclusivity
don't
deal
know.
or something? Or
They're just doing it to make Morbid Coffee angry.
Hey, it makes me angry too. 'cause
You bought it on
I-
PlayStation 4. You shut
Yeah,
up.
and I fucking the whole time I'm playing it, I'm like, fuck, I want this on my computer. God damn it, because it fucking runs like shit, and it's like, God
Does it really?
damn it. It's not like shit, but it's like you can see the frame rates change as you're playing, and it's just like, I know this won't happen when I play it on PC. This sucks, and like everybody I know, like, is gonna get it on PC. Like Paul bought it on PS4, but he's like, I'm not playing for PS Plus though. I'm just playing it to get like a feel for it. And I'm like, well, fuck. Like, so literally the only person I know who has it like won't.
you should
play
send
with
him
me.
like a passive aggressive snotty email about that. And see
No,
if-
well, see, that's why he and I are different people, Joe.
No comment.
Yeah, I think we've all had this conversation before. That
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought that was a thing that only happened with me, but apparently
Nope.
it happens to everyone.
Yeah, it happened to
Yeah.
me and Anthony and Joe apparently. So
Yeah, I think I knew about Joe's, but I thought it was just me and Joe.
no, I don't
But
remember.
Oh, I told
Mine
you about
was-
it. I told you about Anthony's because it was about like the Sharks game or something weird like that.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah,
And
because
he sent me one because he shit on games like Gone Home, and I was like, dude, it's okay if you don't like those games, but it's not cool if you insist that they aren't video games. And then he sent me like a 5-paragraph, 1,000-word.
Oh, I thought he sent you one because he said something shitty to coffee, and you like stood up for coffee, and he sent you a shitty email.
Maybe that too. I don't know. I don't remember.
I got at
Probably
least 2
both.
from him. I got at least 2 from him, but that email account is gone, so I can't recover them. But
Nothing.
one of them
lost.
was basically like him being like, "It's cool when I dunk on you, but when you dunk on me, I feel like you're being mean-spirited." And I was like, "Okay, whatever." I just didn't respond. I was like,
Okay.
"Duly noted." Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to hurt your feelings, but well, whatever.
But fuck you.
Speaking of the Sharks, Alex, they're doing pretty well this season, eh?
Hey, you know what? They're winning right now, so that's okay. They got dunked on last game, like crazy bad. Like,
That's weird, 'cause that's not
insanely.
something you normally do in hockey.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. This is how bad it is.
That's how bad it was.
Yeah, did you guys see Victor Oladipo's dunk last night in the the Cavs Pacers game?
Fuck, man.
I sure didn't.
I mean,
Yeah.
What the hell happened to Sin Cara's mask? How long has it been like that? Have I just not been paying attention? I don't watch 205 Live.
Was pretty sick.
Is there
a
a-
huge detour?
Is there any reason to not use the long nail and Mark of Pride? Like, I feel like those are just...
There are going to be times that you want to have other abilities. They use up a lot of notch slots, but I always have one of the 2 equipped.
Yeah,
If I have enough space, sometimes I'll equip them both because it's super fun.
that's kind of what I've just been rolling with the whole time. I've gotten some other stuff, and I'm like, yeah, but then I can't have the fucking good sword.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's also one that increases your attack speed, which is good. There's the
shit.
one that gives you quick healing, which is kind of the only way to heal in some of the fights.
Yeah,
Jeez, I'm wasting a lot of time here.
talking to this idiot. Doesn't know shit about Dark Souls.
Joe, are you really the Celtics beat the Bucks tonight? Are you broken up? Did you
Yeah,
even
I
know
guess.
the Bucks were in the playoffs.
I didn't know. I mean, no, I did
Motherfucker.
know that. Actually, I did know that. I did
You
know
got Giannis goddamn Antetokounmpo on your fucking team, and you don't care. And it
Wow,
makes
that's a
me
hell of a
really
name.
that. It is. That's why they just call him the Greek Freak, because it's a hell of a name.
That's very
The Greek
insensitive.
Freak is easier.
mad. I mean, that is his nickname, so he's gonna sell
I
a lot
mean,
of Greek
he's
freak
from
t-shirts.
Greece, and he is
Okay.
a fucking freak of nature, so it's appropriate.
How would you know? You've never seen him play basketball.
That's
You
not
son of a
true.
bitch.
You fuck.
You
I haven't
piece of
watched a
shit.
lot of him playing basketball, but I
Oh.
certainly have seen him play basketball.
Hey, look, it's a
The
guy
Brewers won an 8-game winning streak, and then they dropped 3 in a row to the fucking Chicago Cubs, and I'm pretty broken up over that. So
You suck. I hate you. Hey, look, it's Kurt Axel.
it is, in
Ah!
fact, Curtis Axel.
When is the last time that you saw him like in a solo capacity?
And a soul, I don't remember that time that he never got eliminated from the Royal Rumble, so he kept like the countdown up
Oh,
or whatever. That was like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah. They are really digging deep for this 50-man Royal Rumble.
Well, they did bring in a bunch of like, well, okay, Axel's still on TV regularly. He just hasn't been in a solo capacity, but he was in the Miz Taraj
True.
until
right, yeah.
you know, a week ago,
Yeah.
2 weeks ago or whatever. But yeah, I mean, they brought in a bunch like Rey Mysterio and
I do like that they like mixed his father
Jericho.
and his grandfather's gimmicks to make his name.
yeah, yeah.
It's really the only thing I like about him, but I love that.
He is
like,
the worst Hennig for sure. Like, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah, well, I have not seen much of the Larry the Axe Hennig's work, but
I mean, it's pre-Hulkamania.
he did
era
have that
stuff.
T-shirt that one time on.
It said Hennig's rule.
Hey, look, it's Mark Henry. I thought he was retired.
Oh yeah, Mark Henry is in. They brought him in too.
It's almost like because they couldn't have like women, they had to like pull out all the stops to
But they
make
probably
even.
they wouldn't have had women in this match. I mean,
Yeah,
they
there
wouldn't
wouldn't
do
have
much
been women in this match.
intergender.
No, but I'm just saying like overall, like
Yeah.
to fill
Yeah.
airtime.
Oh yeah.
I don't like Mark Henry wasn't even in the regular Rumble.
No, he wasn't.
Man, I hated it. I actually like this area caused me more troubles than Deep Nest. Actually,
The fungal core? I
yeah,
don't remember even coming through here in my last
Oh,
game.
the fungal wastes or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in the
fungal waste.
core right now. Ooh, hello.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay, I don't know if
whatever.
I've been there. I did not care for that area though.
yeah. Those not these guys, but there's those other ones that like explode on you when you
Yeah.
kill them.
Yeah.
And I really struggled with those. I think I.
I mean, you can also avoid those guys a lot of the time.
Yeah, but I can't. I have to. I can't do it. I have to hit them. You know.
You're like, what's the opposite of a pacifist?
Right.
You're
I'm just a fist.
Fist of the North Star is opposite
Yeah.
of pacifist.
I like these giant mushroom guys.
Damn it.
I love the enemy designs in this game.
oh yeah. I need to heal though.
I need a simple key, and I used it. And
My
I don't
favorite.
remember I used it. Oh, I used it on the thing at the beginning that fucking sucked. And it's like, hey, if you die, you can bring your ghost here. It's like, fuck you. I'm gonna go get my ghost anyway.
Yep,
I'm
I do
wasting
that.
money on this.
Yeah, my
Oh,
favorite.
Mike Ellis is back.
You get one simple key for free, but I don't remember where. In the Crystal Peaks, I think.
Remember when it was
No.
a big deal when he showed up? And
I mean,
then
yeah, I'll find another one.
did nothing
Sure.
with him forever.
Well, he got hurt. Like,
Oh, is that what happened?
yeah,
Okay.
he's been on the shelf for like 8 months or something like that.
Where's what's her face?
Maria Canellis?
He
Oh, there
got
are no
just-
women on this show.
Yeah, he just fucking
Alex
got
just
demolished
mentioned
by
that.
Mark Henry. So
I never
Now
found
I'm
whatever
behind
this
you.
is before.
I guess there's no shame in that. Oh, that's weird.
Good
My favorite
choice.
character in this game in Hollow Knight is the really tall giraffe bug
Yes.
thing that you
Oh,
run
she's
into.
so cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
She's
thinking.
just like, it's pretty intense around here, so I'm just gonna hang out here and eat this grass until it's all gone.
As you started that sentence, that's who I thought of.
Hey, I just remembered that now I have a PC. I can play Ori and the Blind Forest. Is that as good as people say?
Not as
I
good as
didn't
Hollow
like
Knight.
it at all. I
You
didn't,
didn't like it at all.
I liked it a
No.
little, but it's not a great game. Oh, cool. That's
I haven't played it. I'm waiting for it to show up in a Humble monthly bundle or something.
I
I
thought you
was a little.
canceled
I
your
was,
Humble monthly bundle subscription.
I was disappointed in Ori.
Yeah, I was too.
It's
I
okay.
didn't like how it. Yeah, exactly. The platforming didn't feel good. Like that's the best way I can describe it.
I just think that it's too punishing. Like, I don't like Metroidvania games that kill you a whole bunch. And Ori's the kind of game where you'll die in a couple hits pretty frequently.
Joe, who is this fat Japanese man?
I have no idea. I was just gonna ask you who the fuck this guy is.
Okay.
You should, Joe, you
he's
should mute
apparently
the
an
audio
actual
on the
sumo
wrestling
wrestler.
stream and listen to the game for like a minute, and that's what how Deep Nest sounds like for like an hour at a time.
Yeah, it's very bad. Don't play it
Hey.
with headphones on.
So I got this month's Humble bundle, monthly bundle,
Uh-huh.
and Kerbal Space Program is included in that. Is there anybody that would be interested in playing that?
I think Coffee has it, doesn't he?
I would be happy to pass that along to somebody because I fucking adore that game, but it's super.
I don't have it, but I've always gotten the sense that I wouldn't like it.
No, you probably wouldn't like it, but okay, fair enough.
I don't know if I actually would play it. Like, I'm not uninterested in it, but I don't know.
I
if I'd
wish
get
somebody
around
would
to
play it so we can talk about orbital mechanics. But
I did watch a little bit of the Giant Bomb playthrough when I finally became a member.
that's one of the best things on that website.
It's good, although I found myself, I was happy to just watch like bits here and there. I wasn't watching the full episodes. After 3 or 4, I kind of felt like I had my fill, but
Did you see the part where where they made the bullet bill?
I don't think I saw that part, no.
I'll see if I can find a clip of that.
Oh, that's right. I forgot I got this. Shit.
What did you get?
The like down stab thing.
You always have down stab in this game. What are you talking about?
No, like the super the break the ground thing.
Oh, the Stomp Snatch, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, because I was like, shit, where the hell can I go? And then like I'm like, oh shit, I can go to that one place now, the like Crystal Cave or whatever.
Yes. Oh, you haven't been there yet?
No, because you need the down stab to get there.
You can get through, there's another passageway where if you just have the lantern.
I'm not cool like you, Mike.
No, it's actually easier. You just have to buy
Well,
the
I
lantern.
do. Well, that's the thing. Well, I got the lantern. That's where you get to the part where you need the down stab.
I don't
Oh no,
remember.
you're right. There is another way you can go. That's
Those
right.
are two
But I
distinct ways to get in. One is
Yeah.
by down smashing, and the other is by going through the dark hallway.
Anyway, I'm gonna go over there now and check it out.
Yeah, I don't remember how.
I don't
to get
remember
through this
either because I
place.
played this like a month ago and it's very long and confusing.
Man, the Ascension sucks.
So does Deep Nest.
This is one of the best things that ever happened on Giant Bomb.
What is it? The bullet.
The bullet bill. Vinny, you killed him! Screams Austin.
There are a lot of good Vinnies yelled by
Yeah.
Austin. Oh, there's that guy. You're that creepy bug dude version of me that I need to kill.
Oh, the most important thing, Eric, that happened in the pre-show was that the New Day declared that Kofi Kingston was going to win the Greatest Royal Rumble, and that they were going to help him, because if he wins, then all three of them win.
All right, I'd be down for that. There's no way he wins, right?
Probably not.
I do love me some Kofi Kingston though. It's really time for one of those guys to win a major singles championship belt and do some weird Freebirds shit.
Like with the actual...
Yeah, with an actual title belt.
One single title instead of a tag title. Yeah. I mean, they have had singles belts and not done that, so...
Yeah.
Do you ever get an upstab in this game?
Hey, it's Tony Nese.
You get an attack that aims upwards, but it doesn't break any walls or anything.
Oh, damn it. Well, that's what I was wondering.
You can use it on certain bosses.
There was just a wall that looked like I could break it maybe sometime.
I definitely know who Tony Nese is.
I hope that I can beat this boss.
Of course you do.
He looks just like fucking... What's his face? The guy with the guitar.
What's his face?
He looks like the...
Elias?
Yeah, he looks just like Elias Sampson, except he has shiny gold tights on. But everything else about him is identical.
Oh, except he doesn't look like a hobo. Which is, I mean a detriment to him and a plus
if he was a hobo
Elias.
and he pulled his hair back, he would... Doesn't he look like a... I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, I could be wrong.
I can't remember one of the pale ores is. Oh, you get one from the moth. That's right. That's what my plan is. My plan is to get this pale ore and then to get 300 dream bits and get the pale ore from the moth lady, and then that's all the pale ore that I'm gonna need. So.
Yeah, Nice is 205. He's a 205 live guy, which again is why you don't know who he is.
He looks kind of...
If you see someone you're not sure who they are, they're probably a 205 live guy. That's gonna be my rule of thumb.
Is that Dash? Is that Dawson?
Yes, you're a weird spider
Dash
thing.
Wilder.
Okay.
Dash Wilder is the one with hair. Scott Dawson is the bald one.
Okay. I can't... Oh, yeah, he's right. I've not seen those guys in a while, despite the fact that they're my favorite thing.
Oh.
It makes me really sad.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate these guys. Mike,
So you
go
can
away,
make
don't fight
marks
this
on
guy.
your map.
This is the guy with the pale ore. I gotta beat him.
I know, you have to fight him.
I remember this fight being hard, and so far it's not going very well.
He's a real dick.
He is going around pretending to be me. Fuck.
He doesn't look like you.
He did for
He looks
a while.
like a spider. With a giant orange weak point. Fortunately for you.
It's not that weak, unfortunately.
No.
I unlocked a shortcut, so getting back there shouldn't take that long.
Hey, it's Hornswoggle for some reason. They're really digging deep.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I hated that fight. It's like those piles of goop just make it very frustrating.
Oh, that's cool. Dash Wilder just got eliminated in part by a leprechaun. That's cool.
Don't fuck with Leprechaun, man. He wants his gold.
Hornswoggle is not in very good shape.
No.
He's been on the shelf too long.
He still does indie shows.
Does he?
Oh yeah. He's just Swoggle on the indie circuit, in case you're curious. How he's circumventing the...
Does that mean he's less horny, or what?
let's hope so.
I think it means he's more horny, actually. It's weird.
How about horny Dead Space?
That's got to be taken.
There's going to be different expectations if that's what you... Like, if somebody goes there...
Well, also, all of the horny domain names are super expensive. Horny.host is $35 a year.
Of course it is.
That's not too bad.
Well, I mean, compared to
pretty
95
expensive.
cents
Yeah.
a year, or like usually like a .com is usually like $10 to $12. Well, horny.space is taken, which is a real shame.
Purely for research purposes, I'm gonna find out what's at horny.space in an incognito window, naturally.
Not me, I'm going full.
Full on search history, baby.
Yeah.
It's empty. It's somebody owns it, but they're not using it.
That sucks.
Squatting on the horny
crystal
space.
having bitch.
Somebody
Yeah.
is squatting on the horny space.
That's probably
Yeah, I got your number this time, asshole.
Oh, okay, you're right. I could have just come here way earlier. I don't know why I didn't do that.
What's
That
that?
the game's
Oh, I do
enormous
remember
and
now.
it's-
Yeah, that's why. I was like, let me go check out the city first.
You'll
And
be
then I
happy
did
to know.
everything.
You'll be happy to know there is something at horny.tv, but
Not what you think.
not really anything. It's like a blog that someone hasn't actually posted in.
Cool.
Like, I don't know if they were gonna be. It was gonna be like a porn review
Sucks.
blog or something, maybe. I don't know.
Eric, it sucks.
Sorry, Mike.
Alright,
I can't help you. I really struggled with this boss when I played through this
me
game.
too. I don't need the Gathering Swarm, and I don't need that thing. Do I have the one
I
that
think
gives
I
me-
may have done something with magic to beat him, but I don't
Do
remember.
I have the one that gives me longer iframes? Or...
Maybe that might help because that dash is. It's really the shit on the ground that makes him so difficult because it's
Yeah.
like it makes it hard to dash to dodge the charge.
I wish that I had the fast heal thing, but
Yeah.
I did not buy that when I was there last time. I don't want to waste
Props
too
to Xavier Woods being able to run down the ramp and play the trombone at the same time.
Hey man, he's great.
I don't want to waste too much time here, but I think this is by far the best option for me to get another Pale Orb. Well, it's that or climb all the way back up to Crystal Peak, which honestly wouldn't take that long, I guess, but I have a point of pride also.
Oh man, I don't want to do this. There's spikes. Fuck.
This is a very good spot, by the way, Joe.
Yes, this is.
Where this guy is Tweety birding fucking Xavier Woods.
How do you Tweety bird someone?
He's
It's like
pulling
when
his fingers off the ropes
Sylvester
one at
is
a
hanging
time.
by one hand.
Oh, I see.
Bird is picking his fingers up. Yeah, Xavier Woods is hanging from the ropes, and this guy was like pulling his fingers off.
Hanging from the ropes with Kofi Kingston hanging off his back.
Yeah.
We should point out.
And now he's climbing to the top rope with Kofi on his
With
back.
Kofi Kingston on his back.
Fuck.
I love the New Day. They've been one of the best thing in professional wrestling in like 3.5 years.
Not happy about this right now.
Yeah, they're pretty great.
Hey, it's the guy whose name I can't remember his dance.
Tony Nese.
Nope, still can't remember it.
Not Elias Sampson.
Can I
Cruiserweight
kill
Elias.
these crystal things that shoot lasers?
With your projectile.
Okay.
You're
That's what I
welcome.
was
I didn't know that
thinking.
until the second time I played the game.
I was wondering. I was like, I bet I can shoot a laser at these guys, but I'm short on juice.
Yeah, that was great.
Soul juice. Soul
Yeah.
glow.
Oh, there's paper.
And every time Daniel Bryan bumps like that, it makes my turn.
Why?
It's so
Oh,
damn-
that's fine.
It's just a guy. He's just a guy now.
I like that they're saying they still say Bo Dallas from the Miztourage, even though the Miztourage
It's over.
is over.
Well, was separated from him or whatever.
Yeah.
This sucks. It's not bad, but it's too similar to a bullet hell thing that I don't like it. Okay, we're fine.
Alright, so I remember now. There's a spot in this map where you're mostly safe. Mostly safe. Not 100%, but...
Oh right, yeah, by the edge of that platform.
It's not perfect, but it gives you you can heal pretty safely, and
It gives you some relief from the goo.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
well, normally I don't want relief from the goo, if you know what I mean.
Oh shit, that killed me.
That's what you get.
It hurt me. I'm still alive.
Spider Monster, you suck.
There's a glowy thing up there, but I can't get there. Damn it. Give me the double jump, you
God.
dicks.
Why? Why? Look at he runs like an 80-year-old.
Yeah, well, because his neck is like the neck of a 180-year-old.
Yeah, well, so why is he getting in a wrestling ring?
I don't know. Because it's a cheap pop for the audience.
And what does he get out of that?
Oh, fuck me.
Money,
I guess.
some of that Saudi Arabian cash.
Yeah, that fat Saudi paycheck, I guess.
Whatever, I don't care. As long as I get to hear his music once in a while.
Fuck. How many hit
Dolph
points does
Ziggler's
this guy
hair
have?
is really something else.
I'm not giving up now.
I believe in you, Mike. You can do it.
Yeah, the question is how long it's going to take.
I was gonna say, fuck this speed run. This is about pride.
Well, I've already fucked my first speedrun by trying to beat the Lost Kin, which was a real mistake. But at least I did not make a second time. The problem is that the game just auto-saves constantly, so if you screw up a bunch of stuff and decide you want to go back, you kind of can't in this.
You can't, yeah.
You can't make a manual save in a different slot or anything?
I don't think so. Maybe you can copy a save and you could reload it, but you never manually save in the game, really. It's every time you sit at a bench, it saves for you. Just like an eco.
Can we please just get one revival versus the bar, like 20-minute long fight match?
That'd be good.
I'd give the WWE an extra $15 for that match.
You don't got that Saudi bunny. I don't know if they listen to it.
They probably don't want my $15 bad enough.
Some harrowing here. Of course. Just
Oh, fuck, there was a save point down there I missed. Damn it. Alright, let's get it.
Go sit on that bench.
Yeah, I died like super far away from this area, and then I'm like, oh shit, there was a save point. I just like walked past and didn't know.
Nice.
Yeah, super nice.
I saw some bullshit list of like what the easiest and hardest boss fights in this game were, and they put this guy down near the easiest end of the list, and I was so mad, but then it was because there's a spot where you can kind of cheese him.
Yeah.
So why aren't you doing that if you're speedrunning?
Why am I beating this guy?
No,
No,
he's
why
doing
aren't
it.
you?
Oh, I fucking
He is
am.
doing it now because we both forgot about it. But then when I saw Mike do that, I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot about that." It's hard to remember everything in a 20-hour game.
Yeah,
That's true.
Do you ever get a charge attack?
Yep.
Okay,
Mhm.
good.
Never used it.
Oh, I feel like every once in a while I'm like trying to charge, and I'm like, oh, I can't.
Yeah, you gotta find the nail masters. Oh, fucking finally. Screw you, me.
Spoilers, Mike. I haven't caught up on the stream yet.
That was probably not worth doing, but like
Well, given the amount of time that it took, maybe not.
I
but-
should have probably just gone for the one at the peak of the crystal mines again. But fuck it.
Where's that one? Because that's where I am.
Do
I
you have
want
it?
pale ore.
Do you have the double jump?
No.
Sorry.
The Ascension still sucks.
Is that the thing by where like the entrance is, and it was the shiny thing I was just talking about, probably?
I don't think so. No, it's at the very top. You can
Okay.
apparently pogo your way up there if you're really good, but it's I think supposed to be kind of hard. I didn't see an obvious way to do it when I went through there.
All right. I'll keep an eye out.
All right, now all I have to do is get 200 more of those dream bits, and then I'll be able to get the last pale ore I need from the Moth Lady. This is probably worthwhile, because again, the problem is because it auto-saves everything, if I show up at the Hollow Knight and then spend 2 hours losing to him, that time never gets erased from the record when I reload. So I need to be able to actually beat that guy in a timely fashion.
I thought you were the Hollow Knight.
Not
No.
wrong.
That's
Nope.
the whole story thing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So who are you?
You're the
Vessel.
boy.
You're the yeah, hoy
You're the
hoy.
boy.
Hoy.
Do you want to be the guy?
Let's
You
hear it.
do.
Let's
You
hear it
know
for
all
the
about
boy.
this game.
I forgot I need to put back.
Now
my,
the crazy thing is girls, they want to have fun, but you're the boy, so you don't want to have fun.
But we do hear it for you.
Yes, exactly. And Kratos likes you. So the internet
and
tells
other
me.
people will play with you.
Sure. I mean, only if you want to.
Okay, so I gotta go.
Speaking of, I want to be the guy. Wasn't Kayan working on some like Castlevania
Yeah.
type thing?
I
Still
think he's
is,
still
as far as I'm
working
aware.
on it.
Still
Yeah.
is.
Brave Earth prologue.
Yeah,
That
that
sounds
sounds
right.
about right.
Something Earth prologue.
Hey, look,
yeah.
Joe, it's Tony Nese with a guitar.
I thought you didn't
What?
remember his name.
I was gonna say, what was his name?
I remembered it for this one joke.
Now we're getting to the real good deepness.
Deep into
Oh, the real
deepness.
deepness. Yeah, there was a part where I don't remember specifically, but there was a portion of it where I was like, "Oh, cool, I'm done," and then it's like, "No, you are nowhere near done." And it's like, "Fuck!"
It's so long.
You guys,
Oh.
it's so long.
Ah, shit.
Didn't you just fight a boss? Like, doesn't that mean you're done?
Nope.
It's time
No.
to leave this.
That was a
spot?
that boss
like
was
a-
to get a power up. Like
There's like 8 bosses in that area, and they're all shitbags.
there just ain't really anything good you could say about the place.
It ends
Yeah, it does end.
after 1 billion years.
Did you make it
That
to
was
the?
pretty great.
Did you make it to the stag station on the other side?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did all that, and I went to the bottom and where the lake is. And I didn't find that thing you were talking about, but just now, where you fight your shadow self or whatever.
Yeah, you have to find a hidden wall to do that. Sorry, stream. I just scratched my nose. Kind of gross.
Oh, cool. Here's a boss.
Fuck. This is the place that's got these like the giant masked bugs with the scythe arms that hit super fucking hard and they're really hard.
I was
to deal with.
noticing that.
And I got nothing. There's nothing else I can do right now. But fuck. Can I just bait this guy into falling? No, I don't have enough to do that. These guys suck so bad.
What?
I thought you said you could shoot, Mike. Isn't
What?
there a thing you can shoot?
The problem is it uses up your soul goop, so you have a limited number
Yeah.
of shots.
Yeah, these guys are like one of the hardest enemies in the game,
Yeah,
even including bosses.
and there's like so many of them.
Yeah.
There's
Are
a
you talking about
timing.
those tunnel dudes?
Yes.
I fucking hate those guys. They're just a fucking pain in the ass.
There's a timing to it that you can get down, but
Yeah.
right now I don't have it, and I'm just getting my ass handed to me.
Yep. Yeah, and that's the thing that's annoying about it is once you get the like sometimes you do it, you're like, oh, this is super easy, and then you fight another one, and it just fucking annihilates you.
And
you're
they do
like,
double damage, which is most of the enemies in the game hit you for 1 damage, but some hit you for 2, and those guys are all real serious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn it!
and there's a million of them. Fuck,
Yeah.
man.
This whole area just sucks ass.
Have we convinced you to get it yet, Joe?
Yeah, you're really selling me.
The rest of it's
Rhino.
good.
The game is so good, but this one part is terrible.
Whoa, Rhino is really put on.
It wouldn't be that bad
Yeah.
if it wasn't for like the constant skittering of bugs in the background.
And the fact that it never ends, and the parts where they kill you with the evil scythe blade monsters.
You know, I gotta say, I'm happy for everybody who is able to get a payday from the Saudi money, who otherwise, you know, like I mean, some of these people probably made more than like some of us make in a year, like for doing
one show.
this
yeah.
one like 5-minute bit in a battle royale. So, whatever, I guess.
Good on Tony Nese.
Yeah, good job, Tony Nese. Good job, Rhino.
Yeah. Now maybe he can invest it in his next mayoral campaign.
Was it mayoral or was it
I
a
don't know,
state house?
State
Michigan
Assembly
State
or
House or
something?
State
Something like
Assembly?
that.
I want to fight this dream guy. He's kind of tough. I'm already down, like I got killed by the scythe bug, so I don't want to get killed again because I might lose my money. It's hard to tell because dream fights don't always count. Sometimes
I
you
don't
can
remember.
use a dream fight and it doesn't actually take anything away from you, really.
I don't remember.
They have added so much stuff to this game too. Like there's a
Yeah.
whole bunch of different bosses that were all
Did you
added
see?
to the game.
Yeah, there's that new thing. Yeah, they added like bosses and stuff when they were working on the Switch patch in March. They added a bunch of stuff too.
The last piece of DLC is going to add something like 5 different fights. I think
There's
a lot of them
more
are,
coming? Fuck, dude.
Is
Yeah,
the
there's
DLC included,
Yeah.
or is it actual like paid DLC?
Nope,
No, it's
it's
all free.
all included. That game is ridiculously cheap for what.
Yeah, the value proposition is off the hook.
Yeah, there was definitely more than $15 worth of content in that
That's
game.
great. But that's how much you can get it for. I paid like 11 or something.
So it's weird to me that, as I recently discovered talking to a former coworker, like Fortnite is free,
Mhm.
but like it seems like most people have spent a lot more on it than I spent on Overwatch, and I've gotten a lot of mileage out of Overwatch.
Also, Fortnite's not that much fun, but
So I've heard. I haven't actually played it, so
Coffee liked it.
What?
Didn't you like Fortnite?
I like the 50 versus 50 mode
Okay, well.
because there's literally everyone else doing everything and I won.
all right. Maybe coffee can help me out.
Yes. What?
So for 95 cents a year, I can have a .space or .website. domain.
morbidcoffee.space.
And I need a dumb joke for this website URL. Something .space or .website.
Uh,
We've all been working on this for like an hour and it's not been
putting me on the spot
Between
here.
wait,
I know
between,
that's why it's so hard. If we didn't have to think about it, it probably wouldn't be that difficult. But
right. How about between your butt cheeks is .space?
Mall.com.
mallcop.space.
Yep.
Whoa.
That works. I'm really sad that horny.space is taken.
It's taken. Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Well, yes. I love this thing,
Shit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Phew. Okay. So I found a secret passage that gets me behind the scythe bug that killed me last time.
Mallcop.website is actually better than mallcop.space.
What are we gonna put at mallcop.website? Or
I
is it just
don't
gonna
know.
redirect on the stick?
I don't know.
Is this the same bench? It is!
Yeah. Good. I guess.
Yeah! Fuck, I want to double jump so bad.
Well, got good news and bad news.
It takes 1,000,000 hours and that's
You can
it.
double jump, but it takes 1,000,000 hours to get it.
Fuck the police.website is available.
I mean, I see no reason why we shouldn't own fuckthepolice.website.
Yeah, I can't really think of any cons to this idea. The only con I can think of is that we can't have like the police.space.
No, that one's taken, unfortunately.
Is it now? Damn.
Does it
Well,
have
so
to be
here's the thing.
.space?
Fuck the police.space is $13 a year. Fuck the police.website is 95 cents a year.
What
Does
about
it have to be those two?
what about not fuck the? What about fuck like duh?
DA.
Fuck.police.
Yeah.
Fuck that police.
Fuck police is a different website from what we're trying to create.
Fucking dubpolice.space is available.
Okay.
With all the other. How about just fuck police?
I kind of
Like I said,
that.
that's a very different.
Yeah,
So
fuck
fuck
police.
police.
the fuck police are coming for
.space
you.
Or
Yeah,
fuck
watch out, the fuck
police.website.
police are
Looking
coming
through
for
your
you.
folders.
Fuckpolice.website or fuckpolice.club is also available. But that's $10.
Dot club, dude. Fuck yeah.
That's $10 a year. It's not. I can't.
Oh, that's-
justify it.
Can't justify that expense.
Do you ever get a time stop thing?
No.
Okay, because there's just things that are definitely gonna squish me, and I'm wondering if I can just dash through or if I need to
You can
come
ask
back
her if you
later.
time it.
Yep.
GameCop.space is available.
Whoop. Missed it.
Is it fuck police? Is that what I'm going with?
That's pretty good.
All right. Is it better as fuckpolice.space or fuckpolice.site or .website?
Oh no.
I like fuckpolice.space.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this? Fuckpolice.online is $1.95 a year. Is that $1 per year better than fuckpolice.
It might be.
Space.
Fuck Police
It might
Online
be.
is a pretty good name.
Yeah, Fuck Police Online is... Because then if we have a band called Fuck Police later, we can... go to our website, Fuck Police Online.
Fuck Police would be a great name for like a Japanese hardcore band.
Yes. Absolutely, 100%.
Alright, fine. Yep. Alright, username on the stick. Actually, should I make it on the stick or on to stick? So it's harder to hack.
Probably make it on the stick. Let the password be the thing that makes it harder to get into, not the username.
Phew. Alright, should I go spend my money before I lose it all? I finally opened up the stag
Probably.
station now.
You have enough to get your next upgrade?
I have enough to get... I don't have the pale ore that I need yet. I need to get 300 dream bits before I can do that. But I could
okay.
go to... I could buy the quick charge, quick heal badge, which is 800. Or just go to Dirtmouth and buy the key that you need to go get one of the dreamers.
What'd you call me?
Dirtmouth.website.
Dirtmouth.
How did-
Oh,
Zone.
I'm sorry, I thought you said Dirt Mouse, not Dirt Mouth.
Dirtmouth
did
is
I
a pretty
do
good
that?
band name also.
So-
That's like a
somehow-
sludgy stoner rock band.
Somehow I had the map open and I like made it not just the area I was looking at. How did
There's
I
a
do
pretty
that?
good,
Are you using
like-
the controller?
Yeah.
Press select. Oh, the crossroads gets infected before you before you liberate any of the dreamers. I thought you had to like pop one of them before that would happen.
I'm pretty sure when I went to the first time I went to Deep Nest, I did the Dreamer down there, so I would have said that.
You know, Eric, there's a pretty good like stoner grindcore band called Fuck Detector.
Oh,
I
that.
There's
thought, you
also
were gonna
one-
say, I thought you were
there's
going to
also
say
a
Fuck
grindcore
Detective,
band
and I was
called-
really excited.
No.
Is Fuck Detective better than Fuck Police? No. I want to say no, but it's over to
These
you.
are philosophers have been asking these questions for thousands of years. I don't think we're going to solve this tonight.
There's a grindcore band
Hold on a
called
pot of coffee, boys.
Fuck I'm Dead, which is pretty good.
That's pretty good.
What was I gonna ask? No, I forgot. Oh, I need my phone number. Does anybody know my phone number?
Nope.
I can look it up real quick if you,
I don't know
if
what my
you want
phone
me
is.
to.
Either. Where's my shit?
Your phone number is...
Yeah, go ahead and read it on the stream. If somebody wants to call me from the stream, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I can type... Oh, sorry, I'll type it in the Discord chat. I forgot we were streaming. 'cause we're just bullshitting around.
585-219 something.
867.
Oh, Jesus. Forgot about those guys.
I don't know what this fucking image of Skididdle Skidoodle, your dick is now a noodle, but it's pretty amazing.
You're welcome. Did Coffee post something in the chat? Is that what happened?
Seems alright. There's your phone
I just
number.
hear boop boop.
There's your phone number.
Oh, thanks, Joe. Thanks, Joe.
This is not the right place to be, is it?
Oh, does this? Oh no! One of the fashion police was eliminated before the other member of the fashion police could make it down there.
The only thing better than the fashion police is the fuck police.
Find out more about them at fuckpolice.website.
Oh, this is fucking
No.
brilliant. That was fantastic. That was amazing. I love the fashion police.
No, sorry, it's fuckpolice.online, Mike.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, time to go and take care of this dreamer. The dreamer
Man.
even sucks in Deep Nest, so it's way worse than all the other ones, I want to say. You have to go get yourself abducted by evil spiders or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not where I want to go. That's not where I want to be at all.
That's the wrong thing.
probably wrap this up soon. Maybe I'll try and take out this Dreamer and stop it there. I have a pretty good idea of how long it's going to take me to finish the game at this point, because I have all the upgrades that I need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're making pretty good time, I feel like.
Yeah, I think so. I started with 3 hours on the clock. I've been playing for about 2.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, you know, almost 6 hours by the time that I take out the first Dreamer, I want to say.
Mm-hmm. But it's kind of all downhill from there.
Yeah.
Once you get the upgrades that you want and all that shit.
Yeah, I will still want to pick up maybe the Lifeblood part, the Joni's Blessing. And I need to get enough for that Pale Ore to get one more sword upgrade. And then I'm kind of good. I don't know if I want to make a trip to the Gladiator Arena to get an extra notch in the Pale Ore, but I don't. At this point, I probably don't need the Pale Ore.
Alright. So, fuckpolice.online, that's the one we settled on.
I believe that is
Better than fuckpolice.site, better than fuckpolice.space, better than fuckpolice.website.
That website is good, but
.online.
.online. Fuck Police Online is pretty good.
Can there be any domain name?
It has to be one of the cheap ones, because I already am paying for...
How cheap is .office?
What's that?
.office.
No, it has. Those ones aren't on here. The weirdly weird fun ones are not on this list.
God, this place is thick with these fucking scythe bugs. They suck so bad.
I mean, can we just be totally honest here? Like, Anderson and Gallows are not bad, but they're not nearly as good as the Revival, and they get way more fucking FaceTime on TV, and it's nonsense.
Do I ever need to go up or down to get the Dreamer in this place? I think it's up.
Yes.
It's probably up. I guess have you gotten any Dreamers, Alex?
I don't think so. Maybe one of them? Is it a thing you fight, or is it just like a thing you find?
You don't really fight it.
Okay.
You kind of.
Because I did find, like, I think I found the guy in the deep nest who, like, something was weird about. It's been a minute. I try to forget everything about that place. So.
Is there a mark on your map in that area, or are you?
I don't know. Give me a sec. Where's my map? Okay. Deep nest. No.
So you must have done it then. Because there should be 3 marks on your map for the different Dreamers. So, if you've been to the village in Deep Nest, then you've already been where you gotta go. Just take care
Oh
of
yeah,
that.
I went into the village and like there were people who I talked to and they like knocked me out and then
Yeah, you got abducted by spider monsters.
yeah, and I did that. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, I mean, there's a thing that happens inside there, which is interesting.
Man, I am so completely in on Shane Black's new Predator movie. I can't even tell you.
I didn't know that was happening. That's cool.
Yeah, Shane Black is directing it, and he co-wrote the screenplay with Fred Decker. And
Does he play his character from the original?
He does not. He's not in it. But this is the plot synopsis. The plot synopsis just came out of CinemaCon. This is the official plot synopsis. From the outer reaches of space to the small-town streets of suburbia, the hunt comes home in Shane Black's explosive reinvention of the Predator series. Now the universe's most lethal hunters are stronger, smarter, and deadlier than before, having genetically upgraded themselves with DNA from other species. When a young boy accidentally triggers their return to Earth, only a ragtag crew of ex-soldiers and a disgruntled science teacher can prevent the end of the human race.
I don't know about that.
I'm sold.
I'm not. I don't like the like.
Plus, it has Jake Busey, so I mean.
Oh well, now I'm on board.
Yeah.
All
Is
right,
he
well,
the disgruntled? Wait, this is a big deal. Is he the disgruntled science teacher? Do we know?
I think Thomas Jane might be the disgruntled science teacher. I'm not sure.
That also makes sense.
Keegan Michael Key might be the disgruntled science teacher. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I did hear that he was in a Predator movie. Okay, yeah. Is he gonna be the same thing as like the black teacher character? Because then, holy shit, holy shit. What's that character's name? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Didn't they make? Wait, no, they made a movie about that, didn't they?
About that?
I thought they did.
I don't know. They made a movie about a cat. I know that.
That I know. Yeah, I didn't see that, but
I didn't either. I heard it was funny though.
I mean, those guys are funny, so I can see that being very good.
Right.
Well, I was just here. Oh, it hasn't updated my map yet. Or was I there? Yeah, I was.
I hate everything. I hate this guy especially.
I hate these guys.
I just need this part to be done. This part of the game has to go away.
Do you need to turn it off? And
No, I need to turn this on tomorrow and not have to do this.
Okay, fair enough. I'm pretty sure that when I got to this point, I had to stop playing and then, like, come back to it because those guys were giving me such a hard time.
Good.
And the problem
It's
is
just
I've remembered the timing on it, but I just keep doing stupid bone-headed maneuvers and getting myself killed instead of...
Yeah.
Because you can't make it, like, any mistakes. They do so much damage and there's so many of them.
Yep. Yep. It's true. It's all true.
Ah, there's lasers.
That's alright.
And these aren't as bad as the other ones.
Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, Chip.
Oh shit! Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine, everybody.
Which of the following best describes the intended use of the website? A personal
Fuck
interest?
dots,
No.
mate.
No income expected. A personal interest, income expected. An idea that will hopefully turn into a business. An existing business, not profit. There isn't like, I'm going to throw money down this hole because I'm a dumbass option.
No, didn't you say the first one was like not expecting to make money?
He killed me across the gap. They're supposed to stop when they get to the... Oh, son of a bitch.
Well, no, he still technically had like one of his back legs on the ground. So.
Most of his body was across that gap.
No, it was.
So I had to get up and answer the door. Did I miss anything?
Yeah.
Mike got killed by that same guy that's been killing him a bunch of times. Who the fuck is this guy?
I have no fucking idea who this guy is.
It doesn't even have his name on the thing.
That Baba Tunde? That was in the...
Is he a Saudi guy, maybe?
No, I mean the flag on his tights would not indicate that. If those are flags,
no.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Polish professional wrestler
Okay.
and former American football player. He's an NXT guy, apparently.
Yeah. Man, they really are digging deep.
He was announced as a new class in April of 2016 at the Performance Center. The blah blah blah. NXT
This
live
is
events.
his televised debut.
Yeah, Baba
Yeah.
Tunde made his WWE televised debut, the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Apparently, he gets eliminated by Braun Strowman.
Yes. Spoilers.
I'm not too worried about that particular spoiler. Baron
Braun-
Corbin, my favorite.
Braun
WWE
Strowman just
superstar.
tips the whole ring over and dumps everybody out of it.
I wanted that to happen so bad. Okay,
What?
close this.
Oh, god damn it.
Fine.
I don't want you to contact me at all, host
Oh,
Gator.
I was right next to that. There's just that one bug between me and the end of this part. Fuck.
No!
Got him now.
All right.
Do
Well,
we get email with this one, Eric, or no?
I don't. Do you want one?
Technically, it's still associated with my Humble account, so...
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know how that will work. We'll see, I guess. Because it's technically the onthestick.com domain is still, like, that's on Google.
Right.
But it might be able to do some redirecting magic. I'm not sure. But anyway, I own a website again. I signed up for 3 years because 3 years of this was cheaper than the last year I paid for Bluehost. So.
And you have an archive.
So I look forward.
Right?
So in about 3 years, I'll be sick of the way the website looks and ready to destroy it and rebuild it again. Anyway, so.
How many years do you have fuckpolice.website for?
Just one. Just 1 year.
Fuck, we believe.
Fuckpolice.online.
Well, sticking on fuckpolice.website.
Fuckpolice.online.
Sorry, I'll get it right.
Fuckpolice.online.
Yeah, it's important.
We should have just paid $3 and gotten all of them. Really, I mean.
Well, look, man, if you want to pay for them, you send me the 95 cents and I'll make it happen.
The worst part is they don't even send you outside automatically. You have to leave, like, on your own.
I love that I own fuckpolice.online. Makes me very happy.
Now you should go to Fiverr and hire someone to make you, like, a good logo for it.
Hire someone to...
Hire someone to do what, Mike?
Make you a good logo for fuckpolice.online.
Did Titus O'Neil just trip and fall underneath the ring?
Yes.
Was that intentional?
Not just, but yes. I hope so.
Ah, mimics.
Corey Graves is loving it, though. I'll tell you that.
Might be the most memorable thing about this.
Yeah, this whole show has been kind of a non-entity, right? Like the ladder match was good, and the Shinsuke AJ match was pretty okay, but like,
it really was a non. That was more like something that would have happened on Raw.
This is like a house show that's getting broadcast on the network. You know.
The only things I will remember from this show. Who the fuck
is Dan Matha? What the fuck? Like.
He's a Johnny 505 guy or whatever the fuck you were saying.
Yeah, Johnny 505 guy.
Yeah. I think he's alive, is my understanding as well. I don't really know.
I found a Reddit post from February that says, "What happened to Dan Matha?"
And what was the answer? He's in the Greatest Royal Rumble.
He's still out cold. I don't know. No idea. Maybe he got beat up by Samoa Joe. It looked like maybe. He's born in 1988.
Isn't that a Punch-Out character?
Yes.
It sure sounds like one.
Samoa Joe, of all the professional wrestlers, Samoa Joe is very high in the list of guys that would work the best in a fucking
Punch-Out game.
How do I get out of this fucking shithole?
There's no escape, Mike. You live here now. You just gotta accept that.
No.
All right. Well, who's number one on that list, Joe?
On which list?
The current professional wrestler that would make the best Punch-Out character.
Oh, Jesus. Braun Strowman?
Jesus.
Yeah, Braun Strowman's pretty good. Man, look at this audience just leapt to their feet when Braun Strowman came out. Why isn't he the champion again? Why aren't they striking while this iron is like
because
fucking white hot?
They're fucking dumb and Brock Lesnar something stupid. Roman Reigns. Actually, it's not even about Brock Lesnar. It's about fucking Roman Reigns. Remember when Braun Strowman eliminated fucking like 5 of the 6 people in the Elimination Chamber, and then
got hit by a goddamn semi-truck and survived and flipped the goddamn ambulance over?
Mm-hmm. And then Roman Reigns somehow just magically fucking beat him in that Elimination Chamber match.
I love Braun Strowman. Right now, like they're fucking up so bad by not just having him win a title and be like the boss for like a year.
What if he wins it?
What?
They should have him win all the titles, like Ultimo Dragon style.
And then he makes a sandwich out of them.
He just has 9 belts.
Yeah.
Alright, we did it. We're fucking done with this shit place.
Nice job, Mike.
Thank you.
I knew you could do it.
I knew you could make it out of shit
I'm
place.
glad somebody did.
Can you custom label the map in this game so that it
Hey,
says shit
so
place
Mike, how
instead?
come I'm surprised you don't know who Dan Matha is because he played for the Montreal Alouettes
Wow, that's
in
the thing that I don't
2013.
care about at all.
No? No.
I'm
So
sorry.
are they a
to interrupt.
CFL team or are they
Yeah,
They
there's
are
hockey?
exactly a CFL team.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, the only thing they're good for is making bad traffic around McGill University.
How many people are really going to CFL games? Mike?
Enough
to
to make the
fuck up the
traffic really
traffic.
shitty. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they fill the stadium. It's probably not as big as an NFL stadium, but
I'm sorry
They
to
really
interrupt,
blew this
but
by not having Ty Dillinger come in at number 10. I mean, that's really all that they've ever done with Ty Dillinger.
if anyone's actually watching this, I would just like to say thank you for joining us. We're going to be stopping the Hollow Knight stream for tonight. There's about 3 hours of wrestling left to go, but thankfully that's not my problem. We're at
Sure.
4:45. Okay, so that was less than 2 hours on the game clock, and I've got one of the Dreamers down. Every upgrade I need except for some pale ore. I think we're in pretty good shape. I think it's going to happen, folks. I think it's going to happen.
Percival Molson Memorial Stadium is the home of the Montreal Alouettes, and they